Now we turn to a developing story coming out of the district where an investigation is underway into why firefighters at Engine 26 did not jump into action when a man was having a heart attack right across the street from their firehouse. Tonight, questions are mounting as to why D.C. Fire Chief Kenneth Ellerby has not responded to the case involving Cecil Mills. He's the man who died from that heart attack at the scene. D.C. Bureau Chief Sam Ford live now from Northeast Washington. He's got the very latest. Evening, Sam.
Yes, Leon. Well, it was about a week ago that this story first broke about the situation here on Rhode Island Avenue Northeast and the problems in the D.C. Fire and EMS department. And we've heard from a number of people, but we have not heard from the person in charge, the fire chief. Since news of the lack of response by people at this firehouse surfaced, conspicuously absent in the public arena has been Fire Chief Kenneth Ellerby. Deputy Mayor Paul Quander, who's spoken for the fire department, said the chief is busy at fire headquarters leading the investigation. But the council chairman over fire matters says it's strange.
That's odd, and that's, without any further explanation, that I'm concerned about that as leadership.
Another council member is now calling for the chief to go.
So the chief should stand up and be seen and be heard, and we haven't seen him. So I think that's a real problem. I think it's time for the mayor to replace him.
77-year-old Cecil Mills collapsed Saturday, June 25th in this parking lot across the street from Truck 15 Firehouse. And Mills's daughter said despite repeated pleas from herself and others, no one would leave the firehouse to help. Mills was a 47-year employee of the Department of Parks and Recreation, a driver seen here 2 years ago helping women out of his van for a ceremony. Former co-worker Curtis Mosey said Mills was well liked.
He was a people person, man. Everybody loved him. His name was famous. Mr. Mills.
So far, Colleen Davis, lieutenant in charge of Truck 15, has been placed on administrative leave, as has another firefighter. The Mills family has hired the Johnny Cochran firm that put out a statement that the firehouse refused to respond to multiple pleas for help. And the Cochran firm says that the family will hold a news conference on Thursday at the site where Mr. Mills fell and later died here on Rhode Island Avenue Northeast. Also, we may get information from the fire department's investigation that is said to be going on. Perhaps we will get the results this week, and perhaps the fire chief will come out of seclusion. Reporting from Northeast Washington, Sam Ford, ABC 7 News.